last time, you guys continued to roam around Rippletop, enjoying the camp, realizing that it's a little bit less lively. Actually, it's significantly less lively in the daytime, during the day shift, which is not the preferred time of day for most of these folks. You got some armor, you had some conversations, and Dro had a creaking glass sound showing up in his ears. Couldn't quite place what it was, and then eventually spotted that it was a graft appearing directly over the small lake that exists inside of the Rippletop camp. It broke open, and electrified interiored ice men begin to pour out and charge around and begin to attack civilians and whatnot. It's only been about 18 seconds in total since that's happened, and only like the closest guard are able to get up into the fray so far, and you guys are taking the forefront of things at the moment. We ended this. There was a large construct made of electricity and metal and fire that showed up. You guys already took it down, and we ended the session on a very hulking, mechanized man stepping through, looking to add into the chaos that is pouring out of the graft. Okay. So let's get back in. And I realized that I didn't give two of my monsters turns last time, but I'm just gonna leave them as is right now. Okay. And
shows that I still have action surge, and I still have all four of my marksmen on forge.
Incorrect.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking on my.
Yeah, check your D&D Beyond.
And 3. It just had. I said I had 50 life as well on D&D, so it changed it back. But I put it to 43, back to where I think it was at.
Didn't her gun backfire?
I definitely had you burn your action surge and 2 of your mystic shots, or your
yeah, the marksman.
Yeah, your
and 1 astral spark. It looks like.
I'm not sure if I used a second astral spark. I think it was just one. Yeah, but there was a civilian that was about to be cut down, and you like rapid fired, like just like toasted the creature, just all up.
Did it use all 6 bullets? Am I empty?
You are currently empty. Yes.
Okay, because it's silver bullets. I remember I was using. I didn't know if it helped any. Did it help any?
Silver did not seem to help. Also, I'm just getting into D&D so I can pull up all your characters. Saw this image, just put it in the chat. Thought that was fantastically artful and awesome.
See, there it goes. Now it's up to date. Cool.
Oh my goodness.
This is very detailed.
Right? Like, isn't that such a cool thing? Like a little bit of lipstick on the neck with a vampire holes on you. Like, damn, that's some cool artwork. Okay. Doily. All right, starting up at the top. I am, for the most part, going to kind of skip over some of the non-combat that doesn't involve you guys. So there is a fight happening inside the tents, inside of the smoke shop, and you hear some noises over there. One of them, one of the creatures comes out and looks around, sees that things are mostly handled over here, and is going to sprint this way. Which way? is gonna come over here. And he's gonna run towards Belga.
When I rapid fired that stuff off, Morgan, did I get the killing blow?
You did.
Because I get a grit point back for killing stuff.
Ooh, shiny. Yes, you did.
I'll mark down to 2.
All right. Seamus, you are up. Ignore that circle. Didn't mean to drop.
Okay. I think I'm going to start by casting Mirror Image.
Okay.
And then I'm going to dash across, not actually dash, but like quickly move across this boulevard.
Okay.
So I can see what the heck is going on.
Okay, go for it. And mirror image, what is the function of that again?
So what happens is nobody can see me because I was like super stealth. I was like 18 or something when I did my last stealth check. But I'm over here like behind this tent, and what somebody would see is like suddenly there's like 4 of me standing there. There's essentially like duplicates of me standing kind of right where I was. And like the image of me and these duplicates kind of like keeps moving around and interchanging, and it's very difficult to tell where Seamus actually is, as he's just kind of like blending with the shadows and the light, moving kind of back and forth.
Okay, and that's the one where if I try to hit you, I have to see if I get through your duplicates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I think it starts with you have to roll. Sorry to not have already. You have to roll a d6 or higher. So I roll a d6, or no, a d20.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I have 3 duplicates, you must roll a d6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. With 2 duplicates, you roll an 8, and with 1, you roll an 11.
Okay.
The duplicate's AC is 18, or I'm sorry, 10. Geez, where did I come up with that? Is 10 plus your dex modifier, which is 2, 12.
Okay. Awesome. All right, so as Seamus casts this, these duplicates blitz out. The creature in the center here, its head immediately turns to you. And its central cyclopean eye turns red. It immediately jumps off of the ice, provoking no attacks of opportunity, and flies through the air and lands directly next to you, and is going to go for an attack on you. As it burns its spell vitalization reaction. Okay, that'd be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so does that hit you, or does it hit your duplicates?
Damn, stop! I'm just trying to find my room.
Sorry, hold on just a second.
Okay.
Dogs are getting out of hand.
No,
I just
my
had some
dog-
food delivered. So, yeah, I don't know. I
Oh!
just rolled 17. Does that mean that... I think that you...
I think it says if he rolls a 6 or higher, you can change it to attack a duplicate. and then
Yeah, there you go.
right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so 17. Yep. So it comes down and crushes one of the duplicates into the ground, and it is a mighty blow. There's a crater, about the size of a beach ball, directly next to you, and this thing is immediately next to you. And you get sprayed with a little bit like dust and like some cobblestone, and like comes up and like stings into your shins, but no damage from it. Just it's a little unnerving. But yeah, this guy, the eye goes red and it just focuses, or the eye fades away from red and focuses in on you.
The shite is this?
It looks like it's getting ready to open its arms up again to like come back down at you.
Let's see, as a bonus action, I will disengage.
Okay. Yeah, you can absolutely disengage out of there.
And then I'm going to slip and close it, lock it, put a bar in it.
I hadn't thought of the locks in this door yet. There is just like a simple like turn knob to like lock the doors together. I thought like they would not have placed like a bar on the back of this because people are usually high in here. And you don't need to
You don't need to add.
Getting high, you can't get out.
Exactly.
Having a really bad trip. Getting kidnapped and a bad trip. It's a twofer.
Yeah.
Looks
All
like
right.
we're about to climb this thing, boys, as I close and lock the door.
All right. Belga is up next. She is going to get after this guy. She was running in. This guy ran up to her instead. Okay, she's just going to go for a great axe attack. Why does that not work? Jeez, that was a big axe. That definitely hits, but it's non-magical, so this will just be divided by 2. Hey, she rolled still really well, and that's still 23 points? No. Why did it not apply? That's still 11 points of damage that gets through this thing. Okay, Nora, you are up, followed by the Cyclops.
Excellent. All right. I will do my first bit. We'll reload, and I'll just put in a regular old bullet since I noticed the silver had no effect.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will blast this last breath dude with my pistol.
Don't hit me.
Oh fuck! I hope I can hit him. 15.
Don't
Yep.
hit me.
Holy shit.
Armor class of 12. These guys aren't. They
Oh,
move
thank goodness.
rather slow, and they're kind of like big and bulky.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get this. Does it show you me marking that guy? The last breath guy.
Just
Does.
side note too, because I can't see what's happening. Is he shooting one of the guys that explodes?
Yes.
Oh, those guys explode?
Yeah, that's what I was concerned.
Yeah.
Is I don't know if he realized if he was here when they exploded.
Oh yeah.
Was not
Oh
here to
yeah. When you
explode.
kill them, they explode in like electricity and ice.
How far
Like
of
a-
an electricity ice boom?
10 feet.
10
Okay.
feet?
So it would.
I wouldn't hit my. Well, I know the dragon lady seems pretty legit. I think she's pretty stout. I'm gonna kill it anyway.
dead.
She's down.
That's
Oh,
what's
she's
down.
dead?
Yeah,
down.
you're just gonna hit Yaslin.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
not gonna hit me.
Dead.
Well, she's point in
Yaslin's
case.
not dead.
Yeah, mine says badly injured, not dead. Okay, so I'm not giving her. I just want to make her
Escala's
fail a death save. That's all.
Escala is technically unconscious.
Okay.
Dead
What
is
does-
the automatic because
what does
technically she's a
Escala
monster
do?
stat block. But
He's the adventurer's door person.
She only gave us
Does she owe us-
potions.
does she owe us money, or are we trying to get money
She gave
from
us
her?
potions for free.
Are we
Just
trying
trying
to
to
get
help.
money from her?
Not
If not,
right
shoot
now,
the
no.
bad guy. Here he goes.
Okay.
Fucking rolled it. Let's do it. Yeah, if I don't get money from him, I'm not really worried if they live or
Yeah,
not.
no, you're good. You do
Sweet.
it.
All right.
The whole point is discounts.
Yeah, you should have given me money. I'm gonna shoot at 7 plus 5. Is gonna put me at 12, and I'll pump in an astral spark to really ensure that it dies. An astral spark is 3 force damage.
and
one are you
it
shooting?
dies.
The one that's just to the southeast of you.
This one.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright.
And I can target myself as well. And let me see.
So you're 12 regular damage, and then 3 force damage, or 12 piercing, I guess.
And I have to make making my other minion do this as well. Okay, so here we.
I'm stocking up my grit points. Hopefully, it kills it off, so I can.
Okay. It does kill it off, and it explodes. A flash of sparked energy. It dies itself. Yaslin fails, taking the
Did it
full
roll
brunt.
me at
Yeah.
advantage?
Oh. Probably not.
Not.
No, I only see.
So go ahead and roll one more time, Yaslin.
Oh yeah, that kid. Goodness.
Go, 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 go.
That's
There
a
you
lot
go.
better.
Yep, that
Thank you.
succeeds. So it does 7 lightning damage. Yaslin, give yourself back 3
Four.
H. 4
Okay.
HP. Yep. But the other. What? Why did it?
It says it's on last breath now too.
It rolled one too many dudes. Oh shit. I had one of my other guys still
The guy
targeted.
crossed away from it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna give him some health back. Hold up. What is happening here? Yaslin, did you actually take any damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, she went
Okay.
from barely injured to injured.
And then
I
I
saw her
went
name
back to
change.
barely. And then
Yeah.
I went back to barely injured
Yeah,
because.
barely injured.
Did the
Oh,
barbarian
push it
take
off.
damage?
Did you take damage? Asked the
Okay.
barbarian. No.
Okay, yep. I was confused because I accidentally had one too many people selected. Okay, cool. So that's all legit and good to go then.
Okay. Then
Let's-
sorry, love, is what you'll hear me shout, and then I will walk 30 feet that away.
I don't think you're very sorry.
Of course I am, but then I get a grit point back because I killed him.
Insight check.
Yep.
Scream that.
You don't need insight. I'm very sad that I hit her.
You would just see Dropius
Like I'm
around
like,
the
you know,
tent.
I'm like, oh, sorry, like it's a legit sorry.
Mhm.
It's
Not
a legit sorry.
enough.
It's just not as
sorry enough to not do it.
right.
Just
Not sorry enough to
Just
not
enough
do
to
it, but
say sorry.
like, oh, so dang it, darn it, don't stand there, and then like pressed on.
Okay, and Escala, who is unconscious on the ice, gets blasted with this and loses 2 of her death saves.
Yeah.
Guys.
I feel like
I'm
it's
not
a ranged attack. They have disadvantage on it.
It's an area effect attack. And she's unconscious, so she automatically fails dex saves.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yep. Okay, anything else on your turn, Nora?
That's it. That's
Can't
all I
kill
got.
NPCs. They're gonna die.
Yeah,
They're gonna die.
NPCs. Dude, NPCs are of 0 value to me. In all games ever that I've ever played.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
that terrible human that would go into like on World of Warcraft, just go into the main city and just start slaying everything around, all the guards
Yeah.
and stuff. That was like, yeah. No
Yeah,
cares.
typical alliance scum.
A horde? What?
Okay. The horde though is really bad because once you're a certain level in Rogue, you can just go to the newbie like leveling areas and
Yeah, dump
bomb
strong.
camp them. It's mean, but yeah, I've done it. I'm guilty.
Okay. Next up is the Cyclops. Cyclops is going to step forward here. Let's see. What's it thinking? I think it likes Seamus.
Amos, don't be behind the door. I don't think Wood's gonna protect you.
Yeah.
I don't think this guy's gonna fit through the door.
Just
There's
runs
no
into
room
the
at the
frame.
end.
There's no room
Okay.
in the
He knocks.
Here. Door stats in 5e.
At least he's polite before he kills you.
Let's see if I can find something real quick about.
A wooden door.
Yeah.
I think they got a 10 AC, and I think they got like 12 HP.
I'm gonna laugh if that's right.
It's got to be pretty close. Might even be lower AC, but I think it's 10.
Yeah. This space was certainly not designed to be like a fortress at all. So
These tents are, I'm sure, well enforced. Reinforced concrete footing.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Stats for objects on 5e. Wood or bone is 15 AC. And then HP, depending on its tiny, small, medium, or large, they have like
18.
like
I don't-
3d6s.
I don't understand that. You're telling me the door will dodge?
I think it's just you don't hit it hard enough, you know? Like when you're knocking on a door, it's not taking any damage type idea, but
Yeah.
I mean, you go to swing and you just kind of miss it. You're like, oh, shoot.
Okay.
Scratch.
So this guy is going to. I don't think I have anything targeted this time, so let's not kill something that's not participating. That is a 14.
No way.
God damn it.
Nice, he missed. This is the best.
So
The door dodged.
you do see it, and it does like begin to crack just from the sheer size of it. Just. And he's going to go again.
There's a chance he misses twice.
That'd be great. Hopefully it's a 1 hits his toe. Nah.
No, okay. Okay.
Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin.
As he
As
rips the
it-
entire thing
Oh
down.
my god!
Oh my
Yeah, that
god.
That's 30 points of damage. Seamus, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Because shrapnel will be happening.
Shards for sure.
Yeah, so you're. And the doors explode inwards. And you are right close in the proximity of exploding things.
Wait a tick. Didn't this guy go once already?
Yeah, that was his reaction.
That was his reaction, yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing
special.
scary.
Oh, that's not fun.
No.
He had a burn.
His reaction was to move over there and try to kill Seamus?
Yes, it was.
This guy is an... Okay. He's a beefy
Uh,
boy.
Yep. So Seamus, you fail, and you
Get a
because you
shard
are
of wood through your arm.
yeah
Splinters.
because you are so close to like where this thing exploded. I'm just gonna roll 2d8. Ouch, that was kind of a high roll. That's 12 points of piercing damage. You don't actually get hit with his like giant like cylindrical fist, but the force really does just blast you, and you get like several small splinters, but one of a larger one goes into your thigh right above your knee, and there's a piece of like there's like a metal spring that like from like the locking mechanism that like sticks into your neck and it's like curled out. Okay. That is his turn. That is his attack, and he's just gonna move up a little bit. move him manually. There we go. He's starting to. Actually, I have to delete these walls now. There are no longer doors there. And he like begins to like push it up and like get his way inward now. Ro.
I can't see anything. Content. Okay. Would I know where Escala went down?
Were you watching Yaslin?
I forget. Were you in the battle before Escala went down? Before the big electrical creature went down?
Before it went down?
Yeah, did you run away with Marcus before the creature went down? I think the answer is yes.
Yes. Because I heard an explosion and I don't know this big guy's here.
Yeah, well, you saw him. You saw him like.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you know there's a new big guy. You don't know that Escala is down though.
And drowning.
She's laying on ice.
Not drowning.
Turn her on her
yet.
side! Turn her on her side!
Yet is the key word here, okay?
15.
She's not drowning yet. Although, you know,
Damn it. Alright.
given how the circumstances are,
This is gonna be
don't
stupid.
know if she'll
but,
be able to drown.
With my tattoo still active, I'm taking. I'm gonna piss off the Minotaur. I'm gonna smack this guy right here from 15 feet.
Okay, sounds good. And does your tattoo count as a magical attack or no? Or does it just have the reach?
Yes, it is magical. I remember. Let me double check. I'm pretty positive. Yeah, magical strikes.
Awesome.
Like. Damn, what? Target is 15. Okay, I have to move here because it's yelling at me.
Yeah, go ahead and just cheat yourself closer a little bit.
Would I be smart enough to take advantage on this? No.
If you're using your tattoo, you do not have the ability to.
Get advantage. Even if it's encountered with someone in melee.
Yeah, what's the. Let's see here. Blah, blah, blah. What's the name of the ability again?
Eldridge Maul.
Since this is magical shadow, essentially, and also partially in honoring he who finds with monsters, you can bend that arm to be, or your tattoo while it's active, so you can send it straight forward 10 feet, but then arc it around the other 5 feet to give yourself
the back
advantage.
Of the head.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also because that's one of the coolest abilities that the main character in He Who Finds with Monsters has. Which, Troy, I'm caught up to date on the audiobooks and I can't wait until April 15th. Or April 18th.
Oh,
Yeah, they're great.
I got some books for you to read. You should read all this. Well, I don't remember. Do you like the 40k stuff? Have you been into that yet?
I haven't gotten into it, but very much, but like, I like the world building and stuff. I just think Space Marines all look stupid.
Yeah. Whoa, that's aggressive.
What the?
Double 11?
I just think they look boring as all. Like, they're
Not
all...
when you read the book. It's so great.
Fair enough.
We'll talk about it later.
Totally hits. Go ahead and roll your attack.
6.
Damage.
That's adding in the force damage too from the tattoo.
Nice.
Okay, nice. The claws rake down and just leave a series of cracks coming out from its back. You see the electricity start to try to escape from the cracks in there. Okay, so that's your first strike.
Yeah. I'm really gonna piss her off.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm gonna kill it. It's gonna explode on her. Is what's gonna happen. It's a pissed
It's a
off
problem
bull.
for later.
That is exactly what's going to happen.
It's a problem for later.
Now the hard part is what's Quentin gonna do? Not do that. What's Joe gonna do? 100% fucking do that. So he's gonna smack it again. But he will say, I mean, he can tell that it's pretty beaten up, right? Okay, he's gonna look.
Yeah, if you hover, it's got the near death state.
You might want to cover your face as he swings at it this time.
Okay,
If I miss.
go ahead and attack it again.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep.
Oh god!
I don't even know where you're attacking. I can't even see you.
I'm way down south.
Okay, so I'm going to move you back.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to do its death burst. And I target it. Belga fails, takes the full amount of 10 damage to the everything.
Belga's Leo's lover.
Just look over.
Yep.
Sorry. Wide-eyed.
She like moves her hand away from her eyes, and there's like little icy electrical splinters. Like, she says, "Thanks for the warning. At least it didn't blind me."
They all do that.
Unfortunate, but good to know. Okay. All right. Anything else on your turn?
So, bonus action.
Bro's getting shit for that later.
Oh, yeah.
My true love.
God.
I'll use it from Leo's perspective. Like, he sees this like shadowy arm just, and you're like, "Fucking Dro."
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Why did it just jump me up? No, where's 50 feet?
Oh gosh. Oh no.
You can do a right click to like take yourself back in the number of anchors you've got.
Okay. 40. Why didn't you just have to move so far?
You get 50 feet of
I
movement.
get
Way to
50
go.
feet of movement. That's my base
Monk shit,
movement.
dude.
And then,
Monk
and then when I do
shit.
step of the wind, which I'm going to do, I get 100. So there, get up to here. Oh my gosh, tools.
Try yourself.
I'm struggling. Well, as soon as he sees this, he's gonna see. Now I can see everything.
Yeah, welcome.
Actually, he's gonna walk up here. See, a Scala is down. Oh god damn it! I can't do anything about that. Can I pull someone with a free action away?
Can you what? Someone?
Like, try to pull someone away?
No, that is more like an interaction.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Well,
Yeah, I think it's like a bonus or a regular action to do
Well,
it.
I
You
don't
can
think it
like
makes
hold
sense
them.
with her because I did it with Marco because he's super small. With her, it's questionable.
yeah, you have to. Yeah, I would say it's more like an item interaction.
Which is an action.
Which you can get up to her and like grab her quickly and like start dragging her at half movement speed.
If I pull her away, does that provoke attack of opportunities by this guy?
No, because attacks of opportunity are rules written on voluntary movement, and she's not being voluntarily moved.
Okay. Yeah, I can get to right here, 50. Step of the wind can get me to her and away-ish. I don't even know. Would this put me right next to her? Right here? That's 15. And just grab her, look over at Yaslin. We need to get
That particular spot right there is water.
Shit.
Yep.
I'll have to go through the icy. Probably go.
There's nowhere I can go without getting in the water to get there, is there?
There's ice.
Yeah, all the lines are
You,
ice, I
you
think.
can like, so where were you?
Just
Tip of the palm.
Okay, so you were here. Yeah, that's shallow water. So you can go here and then jump. What's your strength score? 'Cause you're,
-1.
But the
yeah,
number
so
that you have on it, it's gotta be what, 9? 8?
8.
it's an
8
8.
feet.
Yeah, because like your
Am I standing on ice?
distance jumping is double your strength. So a long jump, if you've got 10 feet of running space, is double your strength score. So you can jump 15. You can jump 16 feet, which equates to 15. So technically, you could go from like here to here and then jump clean over her and
Wait,
land here.
Isn't this all ice?
That's all ice.
Couldn't I just
All of the
run
white
across
spots
the
are
ice and get to her?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, you can.
Hey, Quentin, you're a monk. Do monk shit. So, retro that. I think it was like back here. Whatever way I can get to the ice and try to get her away. Away from Boomy Boy here. That's probably about to go boom.
Yeah, easy enough to do.
Okay, so I'm just going to do this.
Okay, and that was
So that would have
20 feet. You have 30 feet
15,
of movement left, reduced down to 15 because you're dragging a large creature.
5, 10. Yeah, so I can get her right to this rock-ish.
Or if you go this way, you can probably get her off the water.
I have to go through the water, don't I?
And you have to start from where you're at. So 5, 10, 15, you can get her to the border.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Well, you can get yourself to the border, and then you can get her to...
Oh, at least away from this guy.
Yeah, you can get her to 5, 10, 15. Oh, come on. Why does my thing still hate me? You can get her there.
That works.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, next up is Escala's turn.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. One successful death save. Next up is Poing and Kilu, and they're doing their stuff. Leo, over to you.
Alright, cool. Now, if, just as a thought, if Kilu, if she's just gonna sit here, then that's fine. But if she was like to carry Marcus away, then that could be a different strategy. But for me now, if she's just chilling down there, I will. I'm gonna hit the uninjured one and hope that. No, just kidding. I'm gonna hit the last breath one, and I'm going to use my my sword ability that allows me to heal.
Okay. Yeah, and Kilu is like looking around and does grab Marcus and begins to like take him backwards. And like at this point, like she's like huddled up behind Belga.
That's good.
And did somebody do spare the dying on Marcus or no?
yeah,
did.
so he's not dying.
Okay.
He's not
Yeah.
death saves anymore. He's stable.
I abducted him and then he.
Yep. Go ahead and just roll me a d20 like he's doing a death save. The only downside to doing a Spare the Dying is you don't get the rare chance that you get a 20 and you come back with 1 HP, so I like to give that chance still.
Cool.
What'd you get? All I see is question marks.
It was just a 3. So.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's Marcus and then Leo's turn.
All right. So did I already roll attack? No, I'm gonna roll it.
You did not.
Oh, I see why. Okay. Two. Should I be at advantage still? No, because that was for a flanking, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
Then
are
I'll-
you able to hide your rolls from me? That shouldn't be a thing.
For me, it actually says that the roll was to you and... Or no, okay, I don't know. I don't know, I see him. But that's good, I'll tell you that they were good.
Roll a natural 20.
Alright,
Does
I'm
it say
gonna swing-
public role in your like?
Oh, I
chat?
see. My little drop down is self roll. So that must mean that everything is...
Oh, okay.
Even the stuff
Hidden.
that's happening in like my character sheet is hidden.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try again.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
What's my other attack?
Yeah, you hit
There
for
we go.
sure.
Alright. And then, I can expend 1 charge to regain the number of hit points equal to the radiant damage. So here goes the attack. The radiant damage was 7.
7.
So
Nice.
I can re-heal 7 damage, and I'll probably take 7 damage though, because this guy's about to explode. But
Yes, he is. So here we go. And he explodes. He does not deal enough damage to kill himself like he should have. So I'm going to set him back to dead. His friend succeeds, taking what, like 1 point of damage? Yep.
Okay.
And Leo takes a couple of points of damage.
yeah, I took 2.
Yep. So not a big explosion there.
All right, yeah, that'll
fine,
be
and
it
you-
for Leo then.
Okay. That's it on Leo. Yaslin. Oh, Leo, you do have a second attack.
I used it because I tried to hit him once, I failed, and then I
Oh,
tried again and I
okay,
hit
okay,
him,
gotcha.
right?
Gotcha. Okay,
And
cool.
just
Now-
to be clear, right? I'm pretty sure we had a rule that I can't swap Marcus or put him back in his crystal unless I'm 25 or 35 feet or something. I think we picked that he had to be fairly close to me to swap him.
Yeah, let me double check that, but yes.
I think that was the case because otherwise I would swap him out for someone else who's not unconscious. But
Mm-hmm. I will look that up.
okay.
Okay, Yaslin.
Okay, dokie. Is this thing flying up in the air? Or can I reach him?
No, it's not flying, it's on the ground.
Oh,
It's just big.
Is this big? Alright, if I'm here.
Do you guys see the death icon on it? On the
Yeah.
bottom
That's
Something under
that's
it.
from
Oh, okay.
something. That's from
guy
the little guy.
underneath him.
Mhm.
That was weird that the death icon was on top, but the character icon was on bottom.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's roll.
So Leo and Yaslin, you have advantage on this. Sorry. He's technically right here as far as like the squares are concerned. So you'd have to step forward one more space to hit him, unless you're using the reach from your tail or something.
I definitely could use the reach from my tail.
Okay. Leo, the only thing that I'm seeing so far is that it has to be within, like when you summon them, it's within 15 feet of you. I don't think we ever specified a range, but that would make sense.
Yeah, okay, just to say, I have to be 15 feet to either recall them or to cast them out.
Yeah, I would say the recall can be double that.
Okay, I think that's fair.
Yeah,
So 30
especially because
feet to recall. Okay.
yeah, especially because some of your other abilities are based on 30-foot proximity.
Yep. Yep,
All
that
right.
works. And then I when I cast someone back out, it would have to be within 15 feet of me.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think I will take my hit from a bit back.
You do a
Just-
roundhouse kick with your tail.
Yeah. Recklessly, I'll do a roundhouse kick with my tail.
Nice.
Thank God.
18, that hits. 18 plus stuff hits.
She's plus 25.
You don't have a plus 25.
Uh,
It's just a plus 7.
Well, yeah, but total 25.
Yeah, it looks like the damage did not go through, so I'm going to go ahead and
Ah,
add it.
darn. That's weird. I haven't
Did you have him
selected.
targeted? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, you spin around with your tail and just like slash into like some of the muscle behind him. He like doesn't really seem to notice or care so much.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Oh, I can do it from here. Let me see if this works.
Yep, it hits and go ahead and deal damage. Got a 25 again. There we go. That time it worked. Yep, kind of
It
slashing across the other way. Just-
That did not add rage damage to it.
Oh, okay, I'm assuming it didn't
It'd
do
just
it
be
last time either.
It last time it did because I rolled it from D&D Beyond, but I tried to roll it from Foundry this time.
Cool.
Did the Foundry-
Is your rage damage 3 at this point?
It's
or is it 2?
2. It's 2.
Still 2?
Yeah. Did rolling it from Foundry take off the HP though?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
So go ahead and just, next time you do it, just add in like the plus 2 for your rage
Yeah.
bonus.
That's what I'll do.
Is that just a flat value?
Yeah, it's a
Uh,
flat value that scales with level.
Oh,
You're level 6, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that goes up at level 7. Okay. So that is Yaslin's turn. Nope. Rage damage doesn't go up until level 9.
Wow. That's
Mhm.
a big oof.
Yeah, it only gets up to plus 4. And that's at 16 and stays that way until level 20.
That's rough.
Yep. Okay, so that's Yaslin's turn. Snake Boy is gonna do his thing and just he's gonna scimitar this guy twice. And hey, I missed with an 11. Goes in to slice down with his scimitar, and it just like glides off the kind of slippery arm. Second time is gonna hit, and so that'll do damage divided by 2.
wow.
And that'll be 3 points of slashing damage. Okay, and that's about it there. Next up is the guy that's next to Leo. He's gonna look at Leo and go in for a slamming
Yes.
fist.
Oh.
A hug?
Actually, no, this guy's not gonna do that. He's not paying attention to Leo.
Nice.
He's gonna run off after some civilian.
That little chicken person.
Chicken Man left and is gonna be sore for a couple of days.
Dude, if he didn't, Dro was screaming at him.
Right. Okay, no, he's taken off this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, blah, blah, blah. 60. Is that 60?
God, he's going that way.
Yep. He's running after that poor, fish man that you guys were harassing earlier. Who, kind of peeks around a corner. Leo, you can take an attack of opportunity.
I will.
All right.
Beat him up. Beat him up.
Oh, here, I'll put him back next to you so you can actually target him without it yelling at you.
Hiya.
That'll do it. You definitely hit.
Get him. Wow.
All right, for 8 points of damage. All right, nice. And yeah, he's gonna bugger off. Oh, it's yelling at me because there's a wall. Whatever, I'll just manually move him. Okay. So he
Flashes back. As he runs
Yeah, he
away.
rushes off, freezing the lake beneath it, and begins to go harass some people in the distance. The graft portal remains open.
Oh no.
And similar to what you guys heard at the beginning of last round, you heard the noises of like mechanical sounds and deep, thick booms of some sort coming through, and then that's when you saw the Cyclops come through. Those same sounds come through again.
Just hear Dro
As you
scream.
see-
Go ahead and finish.
as two more cylindrical arms force the portal open and step out, and there is another Cyclops.
Just Dro, go away! No! I don't want to deal with
Are you serious? Oh, it's a smaller one.
Sure.
I was gonna say, no, I don't think so.
No,
just
that
made-
that was a happy accident for us.
I made it a little bit larger just for extra funds, but sure, this one's slightly smaller than the first
Whoa.
one.
That was actually kind of cool watching it grow. But it
here.
should still go away.
Right, let's... Does that check out?
He not Jesus.
Oh my.
That checks
no,
out.
no, no,
No.
no, 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 no.
Nope.
This is when we decide to abandon ship.
Okay. Okay, and a few more of the little icy dudes come out as well.
Gosh dang it, does someone know how to close that thing?
Jump inside.
We all rolled poorly on trying to figure that out.
Throw the unconscious person in.
They'll close it from the others. It
We need a
requires
lizard woman!
It requires a sacrifice.
Yeah. Yep.
Give her that dead thing that's just below it.
She's not
That
dead yet.
That Dro's dragging around.
I'm pretty sure she will be pretty soon here, though.
Okay. Alright, starting off at the top. So this one over here, it's going to step on top of Iskala's deadness and come over here. And at this point, I'm just going to say that the entire lake is going to be frozen by the time all these guys move. It's going to come over here and it's going to target Dro with...
You
a
might lose
slam
your
attack.
shield here.
That is a dirty 20.
I love that it gives me reactions that none of these I can use.
It's missiles, it's a fist.
Slow fall!
I forgot monks had that. That's nice. like aerial combat would. If you ever fall.
Oh, wait, that's a saving throw. That's not what I want. I want. That's for Shield of Fate.
Okay.
Oh.
Still have your shield.
Um,
Oh, wait, no. What is the rules for concentration
so-
again?
it hits you with 8 points of damage, and you succeed on that against the kind of chilling effect, and it does not sap your reactions. The constant concentration checks are half the damage or 10, whatever the higher number is what you have to roll above. So with your 15, yeah, you're fine because I only rolled an 8. You had to roll a 10 or better to succeed.
Oh, it rolled my constitution for the not freezing. That's what confused me. I was like, why is there 2 of them? Okay.
Yes. Okay, so it runs by, smacks you, and then uses the remainder of its movement, 5, 10, 15, to run away from you. You can take an attack of opportunity if you want it as it runs off to go attack other things.
Just hear him scream, hey, asshole!
I'm back here.
Actually, well, you can. You're dragging Escala, so it like comes by and smacks you, and you could like drop her on that ice. But then you could just pick her back up. So yeah, you can still react if you want to.
Oh, yeah. Can you move him back?
Yeah, sure.
It's yelling at me.
Yep, does hit.
Oh, balls plus
Okay.
the
And
D6. Is it a tattoo?
yeah.
A whole 1.
Okay. Alright, so it's gonna move that way. Alright, next up. Next one is running into the cafe. And you start to hear, so let's see. Yep, just uses its turn to run all the way in there, and you hear a couple of insectoid like sounds as like things start yelling and shouting at it, and fighting begins to happen in there. This guy over here is taking a swing at the Snake Man. They're just trading blows like crazy. That'll hit. Wow. Okay, big hit for 14 damage, and for the first time you guys see what this ability does. As he comes by with like an open hand claw like right across his face, and as he does, there's kind of like a little bit of freezing, but there's also an electrical pulse that like gets into him, and you see him like seize up a little bit. He is not able to use reactions until the start of my creature's next turn. And upon seeing that, it's gonna step away and go after Poing. Seamus, you are up, and you are very face to face with a incredibly large creeper, or rather, you are face to like abs, maybe, with this guy.
I'm gonna use a couple of sorcery points to cast darkness. Can I cast that on him? Or do I need to like I guess how does that work?
Is that Vampiric Shadows?
No, here comes darkness.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
It's in the chat there now.
Yeah, or one that isn't being worn or carried. I would say that is. I'd say you can imbue it on something like your dart, like it's your choosing, but you can't force it to center on something else. You can choose the space, but not the creature.
Because the creature is not an object, right?
He's
Right.
definitely carrying something.
And I can't cast it on something that's being worn or carried by somebody else.
Yeah, I would say that if it was, it would say you could target a creature if that was what the spell. But it doesn't say that, so I'm going to say no on this one.
So I'll cast it on the dart then, one of my darts. And then I will bonus action disengage.
Okay. And as soon as you cast the spell, the eye goes red. Goes to slam at you. It is at disadvantage because it does not have Devil Sight. But it will still make an attack against you.
Yeah, sounds good. I do still have 2 mirror images around me also, so
8 or above, I think.
Yep. Okay, I don't know why that worked. Okay, that is a 24 to hit. So you roll, and then okay, so that is a 6. So I believe that does hit you.
that does hit. Yeah.
Okay. All right, scrolling all the way back down. So it's trying to go up. Okay, and that is 25 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, sorry. I forgot to roll with disadvantage, so I'm going to attack you one more time. Sorry, one sec. Checking a rule. I think attacks of opportunity have to have line of sight, but technically what this guy is doing is not an attack of opportunity.
Right.
It just
I
says
would've-
can make an attack against a target of its choice.
as a reaction to something.
Do something. Yes. So okay, here's the second attack. That would have been a 14 to hit you instead of the 25 or the 24. Does the 14 hit?
That would hit.
Okay, so it's all shakes out the same.
Yep.
Okay, but the red eye calms back down to the blue. Not that anybody but you can see that, and Yaslin is suddenly engulfed in total darkness as well. And you can move.
The darkness drops as I lose my concentration.
Oh.
That
It goes
makes
dark.
sense.
Not anymore.
Yeah, Yaslin's like, what? Wait, what?
Oh! She's like, wait, guys.
Okay. So, Seamus, you cast it and you see the eye and like all of its orbs change red as it looks in and just kind of swings wide in the approximate space that you were in, and it hits you hard and you slam into like the wall and like kind of like lay down like against the cushions, immediately to your right, and you're just sitting there just trying to breathe.
I recommend you get out of there. I'm like, yeah. He's gonna feel that one.
And simultaneously, as that happens, the other Cyclops also goes red
Oh.
and runs across the pond to attack Nora. And Hixius does not, or
Terrible
not
choice.
Hixius, but Leo does not get the attack of opportunity. It like almost blurs with speed, and like as you like think about like going, it's already past you. So come on now.
Can I move away from this creature here still?
Yes, you can. This is happening like before you get the chance to move. So this is going to be a 24 to hit Nora.
Yeah, 24 is gonna hit Nora for sure.
Okay, so that would be 28 points of damage. Comes up and just like slugs Nora straight in the gut. Okay, and now Seamus, now you can move and finish your turn. The eyes cool down back to the blue.
Interesting. I'm not sure I can move my token at the moment. I'm not sure why. But
Maybe if I'm not standing on top of you.
That
Oh,
hurt.
you're on,
a big
are you on
body
the
block.
template? Are you on the draw template thing? Instead of that person thing?
thought I was on the select. I can't make it go away. Let me refresh here.
Okay.
Place in darkness templates all over the place.
This falls.
Like a little squid as he runs away.
Seamus is just leaving dark spots behind him like a terrified cephalopod.
Love it. I guess, yeah, if you just want to move me, I guess I just am trying to get away from him. If I can move, like, outside, I would, but if he's, like, too big and just kind of blocking up that whole entrance, then I would just, like, move probably back towards, probably not behind a door because that didn't go real well for me, but just back.
Okay. Yep, I will. Are you... Let me see. Based on his size, and he's kind of having to crouch down, and he is essentially blocking the... He is essentially blocking the door, and you can't move through enemies. So,
Yeah, I'll just move back.
okay, sounds good. Oh, and yep, you were able to move. Cool. Belga is up next. She's going to stay where she is. She's protecting Kilu. She's protecting Marcus. She kind of like... Actually, she is going to move up slightly in tandem with Kilu, and then they're going to move like slowly forward, and they're trying to get themselves into some sort of shelter. She's thinking going into the adventure or the adventurer's door. So Nora, you are up next.
Excellent. I'm going to blast this dude in the face with my pistol, and I will use one of my grits to do a dazing shot on him.
Okay, and you have, because you have something, you do not get disadvantage from
Correct.
close quarters firing, right?
Yep.
Something.
Is it sharpshooter or marksman or something?
Gunner?
Gunner, I think, yeah.
Gunner. Okay, cool.
Let me double check to make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. So I'll put a grit point into this little friend here to try to give him some dazing shots.
Okay.
Oh, nat 20, baby!
Oh,
All right.
God.
Okay, this dice is my new fave.
All right, so-
Excellent. And then on top of that, I'll pump an astral spark into him.
Excellent. Go ahead and deal that damage, and it's
Sweet. Still, I wish I'd used
Until the
other
end of
ability.
and it's until the end of its next turn. It has
He makes a
disadvantage on
con
attacks,
save.
right?
He's got to make a con save of 16.
Con save, coming up.
That is a terrible amount of points. Oh yeah, baby.
That
So, yeah.
was a 2 that turned into an 11. So you're lucky.
On
I
hit, the
rolled
creature
low.
takes damage, makes a con takes this, and suffers disadvantage on his turns until the end of their next turn. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, unfortunately, I rolled a 3 times 2. This puts me at 6 plus 5, 11 damage, piercing damage, and then does the Astral Spark double? Or is it only...
It does not because it's a flat amount.
Okay, yeah, and then the Astral Spark will give him an extra 3 of force.
14 damage then?
Yes. Oh, does he not take any damage? Oh, these guys take full damage. Excellent.
Yes, they do.
Oh, Nora's much happier about
Okay,
that.
and you shoot up, and you actually hit the kind of Magitech engine behind him, and there's some steam that goes and like sprays directly into his face, which is what causes the disadvantage. And for the nat 20, I go ahead and regain an Astral Spark.
Oh, on a nat 20, I get 1 grit point back too.
Oh, cool. Well, I do extra
Also
stuff
just
for natural 20s, so why not?
Oh, excellent. All right, we'll gain that back, and then we'll move, 15 feet to the other side of him real quick,
Okay.
and we'll blast him again. And then this time, this is going to be a risky maneuver, but we're going to pump in 2 grit points to give him a violent shot. So
Okay.
now if I roll, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So if I roll 6 or below, my gun misfires. But if not, I get to hit him 3 times.
Yes.
Please not a 6. 10. So 10 plus 10 is 20.
Okay, 20 hits.
Okay, I'll throw in that new Astral Spark to give him 3 more damage, and then I will roll 3 d10s. Garbage. 6. Nope, 8. Alright, and one last one. 10 points, bugger, plus 5. 15 points of piercing, and then the
Is that
3
including-
Astral Spark.
Okay, 18. All right. So you shoot him in the back, and he's got like some of those like blue discs on his back as well. You completely shatter one of them, and you're.
And I've moved 15 points, and I'll go 15 more. And as I run past Leo, I'll say, sorry. This side of Leo.
And he is going to do nothing because he already burned his reaction.
On a plus note, Leo, he can't see you very well, and that will be my turn. Oh wait, no, I haven't bonus
I haven't
action.
burned my reaction. I can slap Nora as she runs by.
Oh, I didn't move out of range. I'm silly. And then I will second win for my bonus action.
Good idea, because you were hurt.
Yeah, that hurts, yeah. Is this count as a hit dice? Because it is a d10. Is this a hit dice? Does that coincide with my amulet? Or
No,
is
it
just
does not.
just
It is just a
a
flat.
alright.
It just happens to be a flat dice amount.
Alright, we will get 10 points back because I rolled a 4. Not great.
Okay.
10 here. That will be my turn.
Okay. Next up is the Cyclops. He's going to continue to like press his way into the building. I'm going to give him difficult terrain here for 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay, when he moves, can I take my attack of opportunity on him? Because I have a reach of 10.
That you can.
Smack the shit out of him.
Please come back here.
Oh, that's a good question or point, Morgan. Would I get for attack of opportunities? Would it be 15 feet for me?
Currently, yes.
Okay.
With your tattoos.
I need to move one up real quick, and then I'll move myself back.
Okay. Yeah. Here, I got you. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It actually registers it as being 10 feet away from me, though, surprisingly.
Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Go ahead and roll that attack.
Because I reckless, is this still reckless?
This
Curious
is.
question.
You can't reckless an attack of opportunity.
So it's normal.
So it's just a straight one. It does hit.
Oh,
Oh, forgot to add the +2. That's 10.
Okay, I got you on the +2. Yep. You just continue to like slash into his back, and you're starting to like break down the engine on there. He doesn't seem to be caring too much. He's hyper focused on his current prey.
Yeah, what did you do, Seamus?
He's gonna step in. So he already did 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna step into the middle of the room and reach out with 2 very large arms. And he's going to like swing out simultaneously, one to attack Seamus and the other to attack Poing.
I'm not Poing.
Where
Poor
is Poing?
Poing.
Where is she?
Poor Poing.
Poing is over in the corner.
It's such a cute name.
I'm glad
And
you
not gonna be
liked it.
cute much longer.
Okay, this is the one that's
too.
this is the one that's going on for Seamus.
Oh my god.
That'll be
Oh
ended
God.
28 to hit. So go ahead and roll your D.
Oh, Jesus.
Is mirror image a concentration spell?
No.
Thank God.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll your that. 16. So I think that
I think
hits
it's
one
11.
of your.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay, so it crushes another one of your duplicates. It just slaps it, and it just like looks like it turns into like a black powdery mist afterwards. And okay, that'll be the attack against Seamus, and then it's also attacking Poing. For an 18, I don't think Poing has anything fancy like reactions wise.
2 18s in a row for that dude.
Okay, there would be a thing, but it doesn't count.
28.
Yep, so that just hits Poing straight up. And that is
Night, point.
26 points of damage. As she gets hit hard, it's and she like comes up and she drops her bow. She like with her other arm she grabs a dagger and just starts looking. She's just glaring.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the end of her turn.
Let's see what the daggers.
Dro is up.
Oh God.
Fix her? No, I wouldn't.
If you do, she's just going to be more cannon fodder as North retreats. Just so you know.
Pull her out of the way.
Just always pushing her in front of me.
Dro is clock that every time this thing's eye lit up is when a spell is cast. Seeing this going on? Is that right?
Already.
Would that be fair to say, Morgan? That seeing these assholes just jump out of nowhere.
You hear that, Laz? He just called you an asshole. You just jumped out of nowhere.
Oh God. Olga is there. You know what? I'm making this be Bolga's problem. Looking over at Bolga, come get her and point to Ascala. I have 25 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
I can get there. So I'm gonna go there. Why am I gonna do this? Why did I make this character? It had to be this one. Had to be this one. He's gonna look in his bag and pull out one of the healing potions she gave him and pour it down her throat.
Oh, you're dragging a scholar.
Yeah, that's why I'm only 25
Okay, gotcha.
feet. And then look at Bolga. She's your problem now.
on. Why is this not freaking help?
She's
Okay,
been dead for like 6 rounds.
go ahead and roll the healing potion. If it's a basic healing potion, that would be 2d4 plus 4.
Yes. Did it roll? There it goes.
There we go. Okay.
D4
5.
plus 2.
Such a waste.
Ouch. And Escala,
Jeez.
her eyes lid open.
Look down at her. Let's not do that again. And
where's the enemy?
just look down at her. No.
She begins to. Her turn is immediately after, so flavor. She begins to stand up. If I breathe, I fight.
There's no way she's gonna make me do this.
Attack of opportunity, knock her out.
No,
Imagine.
I technically have an ability. If I hit, I don't provoke an attack of opportunity that round.
Oh shit.
So is she says that when she stands up?
Yes.
I'm gonna flick her in the back and do stunning strike on her.
Okay. Roll your attack.
It's not really to deal damage, more to just stun.
Yeah, totally. You can do it just for the condition.
What is going on? Let me.
This is
there it
that like karate chop to the back of the neck in anime that automatically makes everybody pass out,
Wah.
even if they're like 10 times your size.
Oh,
Yes.
lovely, and it misses.
Just gotta hit the right spot.
It doesn't waste the key point, but
Go ahead and roll your attack again because like she's still technically prone. She's like starting to stand.
Come on, come on.
just fucking stay still.
Oh,
Thank you.
Oh,
That'll hit. Okay.
So literally before I swing, okay, stunning strike. You need to
All
stand
right.
still.
And that's a con save on my side. That would be a 9.
Pretty sure that
she
fails.
She is stunned.
Look back at Bolga. Talk some sense into her, and then I can bonus action back over to this ass hat. What is 15 feet? Like here? 5, 10, 15? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's one attack, right?
I'm gonna put this guy closer to you just so you can target.
I'll apologize later to her. Natural 20.
oh.
All right, go ahead and roll that damage. Also,
That is nice.
go ahead and take inspiration for the stunning strike on Escala, getting an NPC out of their own way.
That is nice.
I think at this
Okay.
point, Dro's like joking attitude after that just drops.
Yeah, this thing just explodes. It hasn't had a chance to reach anything, so just shatters and destroys some of that kind of rainbow. Or no, this is the kind of like dusty, crumbly leather, like lizard skin that was covered in mud or something, and just there's a chunk that's blown away from that, but nobody is harmed from that particular death.
So I was here. So I moved up 10 feet from here. 5, 10, 15, 20. I keep wanting to get up close to him. I keep forgetting I don't have to. I'm just enough to smack this guy. Oh,
Right click
no.
to take one back.
Never mind. I don't, because I use my bonus action for Separate Wind to get my movement back after fucking made me waste it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it. God.
All right. All right. Escala spends her turn stunned and is still stunned.
Hey.
Okay. Hoing is up next, and she's going to. Oh boy, what's she gonna do? She is. She is in a bad spot.
Oh, hey, I can see her now. Oh, God. Maybe I don't want to see her.
Okay, she is going to. You see her with her dagger, just as part of like a natural fluid movement. You see her like wipe her dagger across her own skin, blade flat, and fling it as a thrown dagger towards the guy in front of her. This is going towards the big guy. That is a 17 to hit. That will hit.
Oh, dang.
Yep. Cool. And just sinks into one of his biceps. Just she grabs another dagger from her pouch. She's going to. She's gonna stay. No, she's still within this thing's reach. So she like does like a tall jump, like a flip over the icy guy and lands on the cushions, provoking attacks from neither of them, because they already used their attacks of opportunity, or she's still within range, so she doesn't provoke. Okay. Next up is the one that Nora was fighting. This guy turns around.
Leah was fighting.
Wow, way to put him in front of the bus.
It's just going to step over here and take a swing at both of you. First one will be against Leo.
Nora, didn't you have something on it that did disadvantage or something like that?
Yeah, he has disadvantage.
Yep, so that was my first roll. Here's my disadvantage roll.
Thank God.
Much.
Ooh.
16, because somebody has new armor.
Oh, nice armor.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Yep.
Fresh.
So comes in and
Wow.
like you see the blow coming in and you're able to like just put your hands up and just it hurts, it stings, but it does not get through.
Nice.
And the next one is Nora. Disadvantage. That'll be a 14 to hit.
Nice. That is a miss.
Okay, that's a miss, and that's it. And it's the steam from that thing that you hit stops. It seems to like fades away, and it comes up and like wipes the eye lens with a bicep, and it can see you clearly now, and the disadvantage is gone. And that'll be it. Kilu already moved with Belga, and Leo is up now.
All right. Cool. This is a good opportunity. So he will step up, target this guy, and go for an attack.
All right, go for it.
His target is 10 away. I don't know what its problem is. Try that again.
How about now?
Okay, let's try. That's letting me roll it now. Ooh.
Okay, 13. The sword goes out and it just bats it away with one of its metallic arms.
Alright, now come back from the other side.
Yep.
And there it is.
And what was the second roll? I had to refresh.
Oh, good. 21.
21 does hit. Okay.
All right, cool. And then when I hit with a melee weapon, I can leave an unwavering mark on him. And so until the end of my next turn, while he's within 5 feet of me, a marked creature has disadvantage on any attack that doesn't target me. And if he deals damage to anyone else, I get to do a special melee attack against him. So I'm going to try to draw him off of Nora since she's wrecked.
Okay, sounds
your
good.
problem.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage there.
And damage.
Oh, big number.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice, 15. Yeah, it just carves right through, like, there's like a glowing white purple line of just like heated metal where the blade just cuts through well on his arm.
Cool.
Alright. Okay, and next up is Yaslin.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to stop attacking. Dear friend. I mean, I could step in front of him, but do I wanna? I'll just go to here. And then double reckless attack.
Alright, fingers crossed I don't get picked for this stupid.
Oh, here we go!
Oh,
Oh
my
hit.
God.
Alright, do that number.
Big numbers.
Let me see.
These strangers show up out of nowhere and start helping.
Let's see.
13 points of piercing damage. You added the rage damage as well.
Yeah.
All right, nice. You shoot up and you pierce into and with your tail and pull it back, and there seems to be a hole in what was some sort of fuel tank or something, and it begins to has like a small combustion to it when you rip your tail away. Just adding additional damage. I'm gonna say that makes him a little bit slower for his next turn. He only has half of his movement speed, as it is close to his hips, and his body doesn't seem to be working as well.
Alright, and then my second attack.
What's the chance there's two?
Not as high as you think.
Yep. Okay, go ahead and roll the damage again, and 10 more. Yep, looks like it applied. All right. Okay, Yaslin, that's her turn.
That's my turn.
All right, next up is my next little icy guys as they run off into the wild to cause some havoc.
Oh my
And
gosh.
people have been running for a while, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And
Bro.
then this guy just disappears into the group
Take
over
off
here.
after him.
Okay.
Where are these faction members?
Right? What are they even doing?
Wake up!
That's why we're letting them die.
Faction leaders.
They were
Leave their
asleep,
asses
and
out
it's
there.
been. They were asleep, and it's been less than 50 seconds since this all started yet. They're still getting up,
I don't
they're
know,
still
Nora's
on their
awake.
way.
Hey, I'm just saying, if there's a loud noise all of a sudden, I'm waking up real quick.
Oh yeah, but mind you, this is larger than this map.
Oh,
Like
shit.
there are tents and stuff. People don't live in just this spot.
They're way further back where we came into. Damn it.
A bunch of babies.
Exactly.
They're still booking it here.
I hope.
Yeah, they are still booking it here. Okay, where's this guy? Okay, no, he still doesn't have his reactions. He's going to Doll is going to stand up and he is going to shout. He's going to flare his hood and let's see, does he actually have any?
Is he rolling that 20?
Sorry. Okay. He's gonna stand up and like he's gonna flare his hood out and jump up, and he's gonna like look big and menacing, and he just says, "Hey!" as he casts suggestion on the big guy.
You say flee?
Flee.
I thought he
As
said Faye.
I did too. I was like, huh?
Faye. I don't think
No,
he's
it's
Faye at all.
no, it says flee. And you see the spell like reach out. For those of you that are in the room, kind of like hit him, and he kind of like twists his head, and some of the lights go, and they light up in like a purple. And he shakes his head, and nothing takes. This guy is immune to charms.
Big robot guy. Got it.
And the eye goes red. And he's going to stay where he is, but he's going to take an attack against Snake Man. That'll be way much numbers to hit.
Pretty much hits.
Nice knowing you.
That's all that guy rolls is 18s.
Dude, it is, seriously.
For real. And hits him, and just for flavor, and there's no functional ability here, he knocks him across and like slams him into the wall here. It just slaps into the back, and you just see his eyes kind of go white. And like sits down. And he is breathing real heavy. And the other one's eye goes red as well. And he's going to take his step forward, get in the. He's gonna just move slightly over, and he's going to. He's gonna hit Leo.
Ah.
Because Leo has been attacking him, but he wants to get back in melee range with Nora as well.
Damn it!
What do you mean it's blocked by a wall?
Yeah. Nora.
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say Nora.
Fucking monster. Flexing.
Okay, that is a 17 to hit on Leo.
My
make it-
armor class is 17.
Oh,
That means I win as the attacker.
Woot woot.
at or above.
Deal your
Okay,
damage.
and that'll be 26 bludgeoning.
Ooh, that felt good.
Yikes.
I'm gonna take it as canon that you said that.
Okay.
That
Slaps
feels
you
real yummy.
straight across, slaps you straight across the face, and you actually like dislocate your jaw a little bit. But it's not the first time that's ever happened to you. You look back and like cut it quickly, like set it back in. Oh, that feels good. And it just kind of like looks at you with like a upturned eye. Okay, that'll be that's turn, and that guy already had him move, and he's wreaking havoc in the market. Okay, back at the top. This dude's wreaking havoc and like attacking folks inside of the inn. This dude over here, he is going after Poing. Mostly because he can't see Yasling. And that totally misses. Just swings down, and Poing just like quickly jumps upside down and like sticks to the top of the roof for a second, and then drops back down. What, Puppyface? What? What is it? What is it? What's happening? She's like, Dad, you're too excited. We haven't been able to participate in you being excited. Okay, Seamus is up.
I am going to move out of here.
Fair
Alright.
enough.
Mm-hmm. Good call. Good call.
And as I walk by, I will tell Yaslin, be careful with this one. It's obviously a big one.
The harder the fall.
And then as I walk out of the tent, I'm going to catapult one of the hookahs at the large dude's head.
There you go.
Nice. Okay. Is catapult take a save or something?
What is catapult? Do you carry a small trebuchet?
It's a telekinetic launch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I choose an object weighing up to 5 pounds that isn't being worn or carried, and I can hurl it at a straight line 90 feet in any direction that I choose.
The verb is
I like-
hurl. You can hurl it.
No, it doesn't say hurl. It says the
Oh,
object
okay.
flies in a straight line. And then, let's see, yes, it must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save. It is hit.
Okay, go ahead, and I think if you click that damage, if you've got him targeted, it will automatically do the save.
Oh, I might have pimped myself out of the route. Oh,
Uh,
I got myself out.
he has
5.
Nice.
he has advantage on the saves, on magical saves, and it does not hit. But he gets a natural 20, and it becomes a 19.
Would it be a magical attack because it's just like a bludgeoning force?
Against spells and other magical attacks. Since it is a spell, it does apply.
Okay. And then, as a bonus action, I will dash back over it.
I see what you're saying, though. I'm trying to think about that. So,
Hey, Morgan, before Nora's turn, are we going to take a quick break?
yeah, we are. So,
I'm going to hop over to the other Discord because I'm sure they're going to be like, all right, group 5, you don't have to be here. And then I'm like, oh, darn, shoot, thanks, guys. And then I'm going to run away.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll see you in a minute, man.
Cool.
So Seamus,
I mean, if it automatically rolled the save at advantage, I would just go with that because, like, the system is like deciphering that, right?
yeah, but D&D is notoriously bad for specifying if something is like a magical effect or not. Like, you're affecting the object, you're not, and then the object is, occurring onto the Cyclops. So I would actually say the original 13 sticks, because you're not directly adding magic against the Cyclops, and that's where the resilience comes in. So I would say that does hits.
Yeah, he could. What if he could release his mental hold on it right before it hits the Cyclops, and then it's not even a magical object at that point. So,
Exactly. It's just adding momentum onto a mundane thing. So in this case, yes, I would say if it was like a fireball or something, it was like, no, absolutely, he gets the save on that. He gets advantage on that save. Okay, so I added the 17 damage back in. Yeah, you look over and like there is like his head is bent in a little bit, and there's like a hose of a hookah that's been like pinched inside of the metal, and it's just like hanging down, like swinging from the side.
Take that, you ugly monster! I yell as I run away.
Okay. All right. So that's Seamus. Just 1 sec. I'm trying to create a thing here. I'll do that afterwards. Belga and Kilu and Marcus all get inside the building, and I will move them in a moment. Next up is Nora.
Does Belga do anything? Because Dro told her to take care of Escala.
Yeah, she goes and grabs Escala and like drags her
Good.
into. So like, it's her whole shtick that she gets everybody inside this turn, and like closes the door and like bolts it down.
Swear to God,
So,
if I have to
I'll
stun
move
her
them.
again.
Yep. So they're all inside, and they close and lock the door.
Tro stares down Escala.
And then Belga steps back out. She says to Kilu, "Lock the door behind me." Alrighty, and that is Belga. Nora is up. Anyways, let's. Seamus, where'd you go?
He
Ran
ran.
away. Hey,
Dave?
yeah, I'm behind the tent.
There you go. I made a new icon for you for mirror image. Okay, so Nora is going to target, and how many things does she have left? She has no astral sparks. Captain Marksman. Okay, she's got one grit point left. She's going to. She shot 6 times, and I think this is her 5th and 6th rounds. She's going to load up a grit point and go for a
I think we were just
amazing shot again. Oh yeah,
before
let's go ahead and take
before you take her turn. Yeah, see if we can take the break and maybe he'll be back.
Good call. That's way better. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll take a break and we'll see y'all in 20 minutes. So right at the 30 mark. All right, good, because it's your turn. Go fight, kill.
Perfect. Badly injured? More like soon to be dead. Alright, I will shoot the badly injured friend in front of me, but I will also pump in a dazing shot just in the off chance that he doesn't die. Because getting hit sucks. And then that way it also helps out my good Pokemon friend there. Ooh, maybe I won't hit him. 16?
Does hit.
Thank goodness.
Dude's got some armor on, but he's mostly just big. So yeah,
Excellent.
easy to hit.
16, so you gotta make a con save of 16 as well. I'm sure he's got a lot of con, though.
Does, and I rolled well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right,
no
so
dice
no big
there.
deal.
Was
That's right.
the damage.
Damage-wise, oh, max damage. Let's go. 8 plus 5 puts me at 13.
13, okay.
And I will back up. Let's see here. Well, where'd that little guy that was to my left go?
He ran away. Go
Oh,
attack
excellent.
civilians.
Excellent, yeah. Go murder civilians. Good call. I'm gonna back up so I can see. I think it's only 25. I'm gonna back up so I can see in there where. Oh, that's right. Where Seamus is at. And I will shoot the guy again. Just because. I
Seamus
can.
is like also ran down the street and is hiding behind a tent somewhere.
17 that time to hit.
17 hits.
Oh, and almost max damage. 7 plus 5 is number 13. 13 damage for him. And I don't
13
think I
again.
can pump anything else into it. I think I'm maxed out on pumpage. Yep,
Nope,
that's all
and
we
I
got.
believe you're also out of ammo now.
I have 1 bullet left. So I can shoot once and then I have to reload.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, so that was its turn. Next up is the beastie inside. He's gonna look at the two that are the two, the snake man and the frog lady. They're doing all right. He's tired of this lady, this woman who's been slapping him around. So he's gonna come up. He's gonna target Yaslin. He's gonna go for 2 attacks against her. That is a 17 to hit. That'll miss.
Holy cow, nice.
And the second one will be a 23 to hit.
I can actually do this.
Out of curiosity,
And
Yaslin, what's your AC?
My AC is normally a 19. Not a 9, a 19.
I was like,
no, I think your AC
Oh,
is
actually, let me
normally
check.
17.
That's what I thought.
Let me
And
check
you've got
something.
his spell
Shield.
ending, which puts it at 19.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, it's 17. So it's normally
Mhm.
it's 17. You're right. But I'm gonna
Okay, so go ahead.
try to tail this.
Yaslin, you can't.
I
You
can't.
burned your reaction when he left your range last time. I think.
Active reaction.
Right. I did.
Or was that last time?
Let me look. Something. I attacked.
But he hasn't moved since
No,
you
that was
attacked.
last reaction because I've attacked him and I haven't used a reaction since.
Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, cool.
That's
So yeah,
better.
go ahead and roll your d10.
It's a D8. But...
D8. Okay, go ahead and roll your D8. And that makes
That'll need
makes
it.
your armor class a 23, but ties go to attackers.
Yeah.
So I get to hit you for once.
Dang. Fine.
If you must.
Hey, that is 24 points of damage, but go ahead and give yourself back 12. It does not have you raging.
Okay. That's weird.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on you. Okay, so he comes in and just like big, like haymaker down the side of the face. Just. That's where he's gonna end his turn. Just he's going to fisticuffs with you now.
I don't think it actually put my rage on me. It's a little weird.
Okay, let me see if I can do it. Nope, I don't have that rage stat. Okay. Okay, that will be it. Dro's turn.
Yeah. He's gonna see that thing just punched Yaslin and turn his
She looks fine.
focus.
She looks fine.
Turn his focus over here. This the 15 feet. Pop.
Okay, go for it.
Yelling at me. Let me. There it goes. I didn't
16, you don't have him targeted?
do. Weird.
Weird.
No.
16 hits.
Cool. Damage. Oh, but it did the damn. What?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yep. Damage hits. Looking that those orbs of him are starting to go a little bit like more like
Okay.
a black as he gets more and more injured.
Also add the
Seems to be
D6 because it
getting
didn't add the force damage.
Okay.
I don't remember that.
-5. All right. Starting to like a lot of his body's like starting to look kind of like heavy and sluggish. The machine is now becoming more of a detriment than anything. 26 hits.
Alright, this time. Oh, come on.
Okay.
That one added the D4 that, or not the D4, the.
The D6.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, awesome. Anything else on your turn?
He's gonna look at Yaslin and grin and use a key point for Fury Blows.
Okay, 2 more hits.
Just shakes her head.
Aw. Why is it not?
15 also hits.
What the okay.
He's big. He's only got an armor class of 14. And one more strike goes in, and how do you want to do this?
So straight up looking over at Yaslin, grinning, straight up jumping up and just full clock right into the center eye, busting it, and landing and just kind of smiling at her.
We're proud of yourself, aren't you?
I just and like goes to like swing a fist one more time, but like there's no focus or aim to it, and just crushes into the ground.
I can't hit that last one anyways. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do. Action, bonus action.
Okay. Alrighty then. Iskala's turn is up. She's just gonna sit there and try to not be stunned.
Stay stunned. Stay.
She passes back out. But she doesn't have to go through saving throws. She gets a natural 1 and just zonks. Okay, Poing is next, and she's just going to kind of fruitlessly attack this guy with her dagger. She hits, but that is a total of... Wow, she rolled actually super high, but she does barely anything. She only does 1 piercing damage because it's immune to her poison, and it's not a magical weapon. So that's all she's got. Next up is the Cyclops. It's going to stomp, move over here. In like a sweeping blow, it's like looking to like clothesline Leo as it runs towards Nora.
Why?
Because you shot it!
Multiple
In
times.
case you haven't noticed, things don't
So
like being
unnecessary.
shot. That'll be a 22 to hit Leo.
Fudge.
Oh, good night, buddy.
Oh boy.
See you later.
Good.
Oh, night. I don't think I've ever seen things less than 20 damage.
Yeah, that'd be 27. So Leo is unconscious.
Boo,
Uh,
yo.
The little taunt that Leo gave it is now gone as well.
Hold on. It says if I'm incapacitated or you die or someone else marks the creature. Okay, yeah, then it's gone. All right, I got you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think it was over here or something. Where was it? So I've used 10 feet of my movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, or 30. It's going to come over here and take its next swipe at Nora. Hey, I'm within 10 range. Okay, and that is going to be a 23.
It really slid across that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like thinking about a 1. Never mind. Thinking about taking Nora down. Oh. It rolled real bad.
Good.
That is only a 16 to hit. And that'll be its turn then. Okay, Kilu, I'm gonna remove from the combat. She's doing her thing. Leo,
Thank
death
goodness, I
saving
was
throw,
just
please.
helping my small child do some stuff, and I heard, oh, 20-something to hit. I was like, well, if I have more than 20 damage, I'm dead.
16.
Yeah, I only hit you for 16.
Yeah, I heard
rolled-
16. I felt really good. I flexed outside, too. Off camera, I was all, Nora
Yep.
strong.
Leo, give me a death saving throw. Okay. Go.
I can't remember. Were we
deeper
doing,
and deeper into the abyss a bit.
can we do like DM and player only private rolls?
Yes.
Were we doing that with death saves? I can't remember if we were doing that on this campaign or not.
Yeah, we could do that.
Alright, so
Keep it a secret so people don't know how
private. Yeah,
good or not good you feel.
I like that.
I'll hide
If
it.
there's narrative reason for me to say something, I will, but otherwise I'll just keep it to myself.
And he takes his last breath and drowns.
Alright, Yaslin, you are up.
Can't drown in ice.
Alright.
Just break the ice hard enough.
Oh my gosh, it moved closer to me. This is great.
What moved? Oh. Oh.
Ah! Alright, here we go.
You need to get one space closer.
Oh, dang it. Okay, I can get one
Yep,
space closer.
there you go.
Excellent. Get closer, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, those will hit. And just a measly 7.
Curious, Morgan. If I'm on the other side of her, do I get advantage because I don't get disadvantage for my shooting?
No. You have to be flanking.
That's what I'm saying. If I get on the other side.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, here.
Oh, shit!
What's the chance Yazlin's kill gets taken again?
Oh.
Pretty high.
Alright, let's see here.
So you still got another attack. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It totally won't be Dro that takes it this time.
I'm pretty sure that's what you rolled last time. It still hits.
I feel like
That's
this
the
is
same
Wow!
thing. What's going on?
Only 7 damage!
That you can't
again.
trust online dice!
I feel like
Okay. Kind of puts its arm up and it's like just a couple of like slashes that go into.
So I kind of feel guilty about that because I was definitely talking shit during your turn.
Yeah. Bad juju for sure.
Okay, next up,
The Havoc
okay,
Reapers.
the monster goes deeper into the crowd. This boyo has his reactions back. Manages just to stand up 10, 15, 20. He's gonna go around. He's gonna target, and he's gonna go for 2 scimitar attacks.
He's gonna knock his ass out himself.
There we go. That's 4 damage. And the next one. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. That's 13 still hits. Six damage.
6 and 1/2.
Still kicking. The other guy goes into the town even deeper. Alright. Top of the round. The graft begins to reconstitute itself, and again with the crying, cringy sound of glass rubbing against other broken glass begins to fade out, and this tones of bells that are echoing out from the middle of it begin to fade as it diminishes further and further. Okay. No new creatures come out this time. This guy's going around terrorizing people inside. And this guy, he is going to target the big guy. He's going to target the snake man and go for an attack on him. That is an 11. That will miss. As he, like, the very exhausted Snake Man Bear just brings up his scimitar right in nick time and, like, blocks the ice blade that comes down. And like, kind of pins it to the floor and just sits there. Smiles and, like, there's a fang that, like, just falls out of his mouth. Okay. Seamus, you are up.
I'm gonna start by just move. Yeah, I'm gonna move over here, and then I am going to use a sorcery point to cast Spare the Dying from 30 feet, and I will spare Leo.
Okay. Leo, you are no longer in death saves mode. And Seamus, as you tentatively and cautiously look over the Cyclops, its eye remains a darkened blue. Does not turn to red.
I'm going to bonus action dash away.
Alright. Next up is Belga. And she's going to dip her horns down and roar. Get out of my town! And she is going to run 5, 10, 15 feet forward and do a gore attack against this guy.
She better not freaking kill it. I'm letting this town burn.
Freeze,
Okay,
this time's gonna
and-
freeze.
What's left besides us? We can see this guy.
There's like some
Okay.
baddies just like scattered around the town, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. There's that's 21 to hit, and he gets an extra 2d8
2d8.
yeah,
Oh
he's
my
not-
lord.
yeah, he might be dead.
for being a minotaur and like doing a rushing gore attack.
Oh my
What
god.
the what?
Oh my god.
She
Oh
comes up and
yeah.
like, and she like rears her head up like right at the last second, like even using her axe to like slam it to the ground and like use additional upward force, and the horns just gouge deep into this thing's ribs and just you actually hear them cracking and breaking and some of them like splintering out as she rips up and then like use her hands to just like push herself off. And she like flips around and grabs her axe for the other direction. And just for fun, I'm gonna re-roll that attack just to see if she crits, because she can do reckless. She absolutely would have done reckless here. No crit. Okay, it's fine. Alrighty, that'll be Belga's turn. Nora is up.
Alright, I'll look over at Yaz and I'll say, alright, love, this might not be the greatest idea. And I'll walk over here to get advantage. And I will shoot her with my...
You do not have advantage at that location because Yaslin is not within 5 feet of it. But you could do...
That's fine. One or the other. Either way, it's 15
There you
feet, I feel like.
you're fine. You get there.
And then I will please. I got one bullet in here. That's not a crit. 18 plus 10, 28.
18 hits.
Yep,
28
alright,
hits
come on.
better.
Big fucking damage. Come on, team.
Watch it have like 1 HP.
It was 5. 10 points. Oh, man.
10 points.
10 points of
There
damage.
you go.
Oh, thank God.
How do you want to do this?
She's gonna look a little nervous about what she's doing, but she's just gonna basically go to the back of him and executor style. I feel like I don't know how tall it is, but I'm 7 feet?
It's a
My arm
it's
length,
a-
can I reach the back of it?
It's a huge creature, and it's got like a massive backpack on, essentially. But just for flavor, you could easily like go over there, like
Yeah.
jump up and just
Yeah, I'll just climb up behind it, flavor style, and just execute the back of its head, and then kind of
and
ride
just,
its
like-
body down.
Yeah, it blows the glass eye out forward, just. And Nora just. Do you tuck and roll or do you jump?
No, I just stand the whole way down. Boom, just landing, stand, proud moment. Yeah.
And just take this next step like straight into its head and then onto the ice.
Yep.
Got
Kind of.
big
Yeah.
Yep, I'll even take. So it's 15 over there, 15 back. So there's all my movement speed, but I think that's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will reload to get all 6 bullets back. Because if that didn't kill it, I was probably dead.
It's fine. I got it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, please. So
All right.
reload, home sections, none of those. So yep.
All right, Dro, you are up.
So, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
If I hit it from here, oh, ping, there we go. Can
Yeah.
I push it away from these guys? Like if I
You would sacrifice your damage for a push, and because you don't have a special ability to push, you can only push 5 feet away.
Oh, well, that's useless.
It's called a shove attack. You can shove 5 feet for every time you attack it.
Yeah, I'm not wasting my turns on that. Sorry. I was going to try to be nice, but look over at Poing. Metaphorically, if pointed, because imagine his back's to me. He goes down, can you deal with him?
Who's you talking to?
I may be able to. Damn it!
Okay. Run over here far enough away where I don't get hit. Pop, pop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go for it.
Does anybody else watch Community?
Oh, I gotta move here. So
Occasionally.
That's whenever he says "pop pop," it reminds me of a guy on there. He goes "pop pop." It's like his catchphrase. It's the only thing he says.
Oh, there's no way I can get advantage.
Nope.
Snake Boy's in my way. I think I pop.
Yep, that hits.
Ooh, those dice were cool looking.
Yep.
Just keep in mind, I backed away.
You pop him just fine. Set him back to 1 health, so I can actually do this because it doesn't let me do it when he's unconscious. And once more, just. Okay. Yeah, Snake Boy fails. He takes a full 8 points to the face. Poing succeeds. And Snake Boy goes down unconscious. And he is now in death saving throws. I just he tries to put his hand up and guard himself as best he can, but it just doesn't work. And just there's a couple of large icicle shards in him. And just. And he just leans back and lands into one of the hookah burners behind him and just very unceremoniously flops to the floor.
Awkwardly point. You got him, right? And just get the hell out of there.
And you see her take a breath. She reaches over and grabs her right arm that got hit from before and just relocates it. Just she begins to hobble over towards him and will use her turn to provide a medicine check.
I'm gonna move out here with the remainder. By the way,
all right, that'll be 1 success for him. Or actually, you guys, sorry, you don't know. Mystery, enshrouding.
Before we walk out, just tell you're welcome. Look around, probably for the nearest one. Oh my god, it's all the way over here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a long ways.
Did I hit once or hit twice?
You hit once.
Is it worth? Oh, I can't reach it.
And as you look around and you find it, you see it's has the leg of a young female. Drags it out into the into the space around you, and there's a body that's like leaned over like the flower stall already, and it's like God's next victim is like dragging them out of their tent and is like leaning up with like the bladed sword on their arm going down.
I really want to burn my last key point. Only get me here. So, look over at Yaslin. Motion to the way that he's about to take off running. Step of the wind. And when he gets here, he just yells at him to try to get his attention.
Okay. And what do you yell? Just a scream?
I just, what's some cocky? It just screams, "Hey, Icicle!"
It looks up at you, and there is like a slash in its face.
Just look up. Oh, you're ugly.
And it's like there's like some damage, and there's like a little bit of like ice trickling down from it. It's something has already done damage to it since it emerged, and it wasn't you guys.
Yeah. What do I see then? If I notice that, do I see anybody that looks like they could fight?
With your passive perception, you look around and you do see that there are finally guards like that are starting to come in and that are like starting to track these things down and like clean them up.
About time.
What would you do if you were hundreds of feet away and you were dead asleep with no equipment on, when something started going down?
I got my fist. I can run 100 feet.
Of course you would say, I got my fist!
Not everybody's a monk, Dro.
Yeah, not everyone can just go wailing with their fists.
Some of these people, I feel like they could.
150 feet? Yeah, I could definitely get clear here in that time. Like, they would.
150
see me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Leo, give me a private roll, please.
But didn't Seamus cast Spare
Save.
Dying on me?
Yes, he did. Give me one anyways.
Fun.
Okay, cool. Yaslin, you are up.
Okay.
Well, and actually, really, at this point, the Dro you chase down, and like as you guys continue to like chase down the stragglers, most of them are already like defeated and brought down. You hear a few more explosions. To the sounds of these things exploding and dying off as the people have rallied and pick up the dregs of these last few remaining creatures, and they all die. Just narratively, it winds down, and things are.
Just out of curiosity, would have happened before Dro chased that down, or no?
No, it like they are beginning to engage with them and fight.
Okay.
as it all happens.
So curiously, after this thing has come out of the portal, both of these have fallen. Does it look like this thing is becoming smaller?
You talking about the I forgot what it's called already.
I don't know, the rift or whatever.
The graft.
Graft.
The graft.
Yep, and it continues to shrink and.
Okay.
And it eventually, with kind of a high sounding chime, it disappears. And the graft is done. And the rain continues to fall on your faces, and you sit there and breathe heavily for a moment.
Bro just walks back, cracking his fingers.
Oh, I don't know about you guys. Go for a round 2?
Just look over. No.
No.
I mean, and point back at the one. I dealt with that one.
Yeah, is the pink-haired boy okay?
Walk over. Oh, shit.
I mean, define okay.
I'm still breathing.
As you all begin to reconnoiter and gather up, 3 out of the 5 of you are severely hurt or already unconscious. These strange mechanical and elemental creatures finally dead. People begin to come out of their tents and out of their places of business and look around, and just you begin to hear sobbing and the wailing of people who are recognizing their own loss. And for a few minutes, it's just around you, beside your internal banter. It's just a lot of sad.
Bro's gonna walk over to Leo. Get down on his knees. Look down at him. Put his hand on him. Still don't know how this works. And cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your heal.
Where is my heal?
So I had to look that up, but that was a good word. Reconnoiter. Right, that's what you
Reconnoiter?
said for reconnoiter.
Yeah, reconnoiter.
Reconnoitist?
Yeah. It's specific. It's to inspect, observe, or survey, specifically in order to gain information for military purposes, is how dictionary.com says it. But it's interesting.
Freaking
The act of
reconnoiterer.
reconnaissance, essentially.
Yeah, right. Like, who knew that recon was a longer was an abbreviation?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what recon means?
Yeah.
Oh,
you.
I thought recon
Of
was.
course.
I
But no, recon to
was
me is like your
reconnaissance.
reconnaissance,
I
not
thought it was reconnaissance,
reconnoiter.
not reconnoiter. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
that's fair.
the same.
That's fair, but reconnoiter or reconnaissance comes from reconnoiter. I think.
Yeah.
Right, see, I can see that, but I just, in my head, reconnoiter is.
I feel like
Not the same.
that word is gonna fall out, and it will be replaced by recon. Like everyone just knows that as
Yeah.
the action.
Mm-hmm.
But
Exactly.
it was a good word.
Yeah.
Worked
Thank you.
well. Anyways,
fan.
we're all sad.
People are dead and dying and mourning, and we're talking about vocabulary choices.
If I don't know if it's possible, but if there's anybody within the time limit for Spare the Dying, I think Joe would go up and get as many as he can to help. Probably walk up to some where it wouldn't work. He's still not as familiar with how he can do that.
Okay. Roll a d10 for me.
Also, Leo, you got 5 HP back.
You go around sprinting as quickly as you can, probably consuming your last key point as well.
They fucking
no.
lock on.
No, I would only be able to run 50 feet. Key points are out.
Oh, you did use your last key point already. Okay.
Yeah, to get down to that one that the guard finished.
Mm-hmm. you, Brenton, there are about 10 or so townfolk who are injured to some degree. 4 of them were unconscious or worse. Of those 4, you're able to save 1.
Choose the one that owes us money.
Don't make me choose.
It's,
Make him choose. Make him
It's
choose.
just like, they owe us money now. They're like that.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Even better. Make him pay you for the res.
Pick the richest.
Actually,
Who has the
though,
nicest
oh my-
clothes?
That's wild.
it's somebody that you haven't met yet. And it's
They're making me get back online. Sorry. I gotta switch
later.
over. Son of a biscuit.
It's a literal silver fox. An older gentleman, kind of has like a distinguished, fair-looking face, and he's got this nasty cut from like lower right rib, and it kind of curves all the way up to his clavicle. And you're able to, as you reach over, you try for the first 3 of them. Just, no, damn it. No. And it's on the 4th one, you catch it just barely in time before you feel that sense, that connection of like what you tie to try to make this magic work. It just wasn't there, or it slipped through your fingers on the first 3. And this one, it's like watching a kite fly away and catching the last inch of the thread of the string. Being able to grip it and pull it back in. And he stabilizes, still very badly hurt.
Finishing that, he's not saying anything to anyone, walking over to the adventurer's room to find a Scala.
And you go over and grab the door and it's locked.
Just start. They're gone.
Are you sure? There's no more?
There is no more. Can I please come in?
I know there's magic that can change voices and appearances. How do I know you're not one of them?
I haven't talked to this little girl much, have I? Oh,
No. I think your interaction with her was just giving her the little griffin.
yeah. I gave you a task. Protect the griffin. And you did it.
I got my magic on him. You gave him some shielding.
And it'll get closer to the door. And you saved his life.
Let's all crowd around this door and freak out.
The door opens and you see just like an inch, so just like a little peek. And looks around, looks at the shattered glass like ice that is just getting soaked in the rain. All of you also soaked. Is it over?
Yeah. And he kind of kicks a pile of ice.
Opens up and she's still got Marcus like cradled in one arm. There's just sitting there unconscious.
Where's the Scala?
She's slumped against a table. Looks like she was... There's like a blood trail as she's like trying to like claw her way back towards her office to get something, and just like passed out and fell asleep, or like fell unconscious on the floor.
Well,
her body finally giving way.
Is the door open enough for me to walk in?
Yes, it is. Here, let me actually open the door.
Let me rephrase that. What's her name? Like, Kilu? Is she, like, will she let me in?
Yeah, she kind of like steps aside.
Walks straight up to her and tries to wake her up.
What do you do?
Slap her.
Okay.
Not like to deal damage, but to wake her ass up.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. As you slap her, she immediately comes to in like a feral rage and tries to attack and tries to bite and claw at you. And the claw is a miss, but the bite is a 21.
Yeah, I'll hit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, just she like bites onto your deltoid and just
Jeez. Buy a guy dinner first.
Yeah, I feel like seeing that Yaslin would probably...
Joe will put his hand up the moment she does that to stop you. Joe will not flinch and just stares at her. That was stupid.
I'm so
Because yeah, Yaslin, if Dro hadn't stopped her, was more than ready to pounce.
Looks at her.
she spits on the floor and like takes part of her cloak and like rips it off and like just moves her mouth, throws it on the ground.
Gets down to her level face to face. That was stupid. You were willing to risk your life when all these people need you. What were they going to do if you were gone? You're supposed to be their leader, and gets closer.
I can save one of them with my life. Then it's worth it.
Then what? What do they do?
Someone else will lead.
Is anyone capable of leading this group? Because from that out there, didn't look like it.
We were not prepared for an incursion in the middle of the day. She looks down at her hands, still like they've got chunks of ice and rendered. Just they are beaten and battered just from scratching hard things during the battle.
Look at her.
There was an oversight.
No shit, that was an oversight. You're supposed to be leading these people. You're supposed to be training these people. You're gone. They're helpless. And he smacks the nearest table next to him. Stop worrying about your pride. Stop worrying about putting your life on the line if you can protect those that you care about.
That's why I do it. And that's how leadership works.
Looks at her in the eyes.
Leadership chooses you when there is the need. if I am gone, it will choose someone else,
Is that
and they
what,
will learn.
is that what you want? Because from what I've seen, this city is more than just fellow citizens. You guys treat each other like family. So losing you is going to impact a lot more than just being this leader.
Forgot to do the damage on her bite,
Oh, yeah.
so that was 7. You are not wrong, and I am not suicidal.
The next time, when you can barely move, help those that can't fight and stop putting your life on the line. Maybe someone doesn't have to teach you physically next time.
There's an anger in her eyes. They kind of flare up, and you can visibly see some bloodshotness like creep closer to her irises.
And also look down.
You, an outsider, presumptuous enough to come in and tell us our wrongs. You've not been here a day. She seethes and yet you see much. And the kind of like almost cat-like, like raised hackles, body language relaxes, and she deflates. I am glad you were here. And I was not prepared enough. Nor were my hunters. We've held a perimeter very well, and I did not anticipate something in the heart where the protection is lightest. A mistake I will not make again. She reaches up with her own claws and grabs onto her face and rips down, adding 4 claw marks from the center of her nose all the way over to the temple of her eye. She takes a couple more hit points from that, and the blood drops to the floor. I will not forget again.
Get back even closer. Sacrificing yourself isn't always worth it. There are people here that depend on you and turn and look towards Kilu. Some that haven't learned to fight or can't fight. Find another way. Don't let them experience more loss than what's already outside these doors. And he stands up.
She stands up and, like, as you do, pushes you in the chest. Your point is made. She goes into her office and comes out a couple of moments later. She's drinking a healing potion for herself. And remember how to type formulas. She heals up 8 points. And she's got a bag that has, or she grabs it. She's wrapping around like a leather belt that has 4 more potions on it. All I need is this much to not bleed out. Oh, if you'll excuse me. You're right, I have duties to attend to. She slips out.
Before she walks out, Joe will grab her. We promised we'd help. We're going to help. Hey, let's go.
A promise well kept.
And I think Dro is just still standing back to Yaslin, just staring at the wall at this point for a little bit.
So I was just letting Dro go, but as soon as I came in and I saw Marcus, Leo would pull out his crystal and you'd see Marcus turn into balls of energy and fly into the crystal. And he would disappear. And then if you guys are done being dramatic, I'm gonna take this little owl person and we're gonna go look for her friend. And I just pick her up and take her.
She's a little hesitant at first, a little bit stiff. But then just kind of like folds in on herself and like her head kind of nestles into the nook of your neck.
And then we head back towards like their little booth to see if we can find her friend.
If you're looking for Uncle, he said he'd be at his tent. No, he would be at the... You hear her like start to like just run through possibilities. She's just talking over and over and over.
Yeah.
You hear tent, booth, shop. Tent, shop, booth, inn, tent, college, booth, shop, library, college.
I'll just pat her on the head and say, we'll find him. We'll find him.
Okay. And after a few... Oh, we'll kind of pan away as that's happening. Yaslin and Dro, anything else in the shop?
Oh, but Yaslin's got that like molar grinding restraint on her face. Like,
mm-hmm.
I was just looking around the shop at this point, just kind of taking in what happened. Conversation you just had. I think before Leo took Kulu out, kind of glances over at her, but shakes his head, acknowledging like Leo's helping her. Just kind of stands in the middle of the shop, motionless.
at least it's dry in here.
Yaslin's rage ends, and the spikes recede back down into scales. Her eyes relax from being slits in the tail. Serpentinely pulls back into her body and disappears. And the additional just heat from her, a little bit of steam just from being in a drier environment. It's like seeing a horse in the rain. Just higher body temperature naturally, as she's already burned off most of the rain. As my headset dies.
I don't think I've ever seen a horse in the rain.
You've never seen it like steam?
Yeah, it's a thing. You can watch them, like, horses can literally steam just by standing in the rain.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm a steamer.
Dro will also... Wow, I just said my name wrong. Dro will also drop his concentration, so that purple shimmer that was around her fades.
Thanks for that. You know I can take care of myself.
Not looking back towards you. A little protection's never a bad thing. gonna say that.
Just don't forget, I've got your back too.
Shoulders that were very tense relax. I know.
Seamus, what are you up to?
I'd like to investigate this body over here and see if I can determine anything from like the technologies or
If
like
they
it's
have any cash in their wallet.
its makeup. I might check for change or gold watch or something that it might have worn in the other universe. I don't know what it might have brought over, but yeah, I'm trying to just like learn about it, kind of where it came from. I'm interested in learning about like posing these graphs, I guess, but I don't think I can determine probably anything from the body, so I'm just like trying to learn about where it came from.
Sure. Both you and Dro, go ahead and give me an Arcana check, just as you were nearby as the graph closed. And this is one of the... You guys have seen graphs before, but this is probably the longest lasting one that you've ever come across. And it behaved a little differently.
Guidance.
So,
I was on the other side of a tent. I didn't see it close. So.
yeah, not so good on that one.
I was busy.
Yeah, and I would say this is not a guidance moment because it kind of happened unexpectedly.
So yeah, definitely didn't see it.
So
7.
what you're both able to get out of it is kind of just the fact that there can be different types of graphs. This one is obviously different than what you've seen before. That's the gist of it. It's just like, this does not line up with what I already knew. Not nude, I said nude.
Investigation check on this body over here.
Yeah, go ahead in investigation.
Jeez.
Just, on this one, it's a little bit hard because as it like fell, it like cracked and like the ice is like starting to melt, so it's like sinking down a little bit. And you're honestly very weak right now. So it's like one of those times you can tell your mind is just not quite in it at the moment. Maybe you can try again later. And, get a little help.
No, I don't know a damn thing about these things.
I can't say I do either. They actually, and she's going to...
I thought one of these was gonna get me for sure inside of the tent.
And just because it's not fully advantage, but just because she's got a little bit more, she's gonna kind of like... I can't say for certain until I examine them properly, but what are these metal giblets and bizbangs that I have? It's not terribly different than my weapons. Technologies... I don't know, it seems almost like a cousin of the study. So to say, I don't really know anything either. I just feels a little similar is all. But damn, they hurt. Oh, I think I cracked a rib. No, I cracked 2 ribs. Oh. And Belga's gonna... And as like Nora, the steam like starts to deflate out of Nora too, Belga's gonna grab her around the waist. Let's go get you sat down. she's gonna go and like find a spot for Nora to sit. She'll be like, I know. From one large, strong woman to another. It's okay to take a rest and admit that you need to. They go over and just like Dan's like, hey, you stay here. I've got things to attend to. And Belga goes off to start gathering people up.
I'm gonna pull the like door spring that was lodged in the side of my neck out and just throw it out on the ice.
Just kind of clicks and glides a little bit. And after a while, anything else?
Yeah, I think I'd probably just grab my side where like some of the door to also like was shot into it and hobble over with Nora over by the fire.
Sounds good. And there's like a haggard old like goat looking man. He's got like a long scraggly beard and like very curly horns. Comes over and not good for much else other than cooking, but here. And he puts his hand out and like starts a magical fire. It's like, at least it won't go out with the rain.
Good looking out.
No, it wasn't. It's not what you did. Certainly was, though. Thank you. That is good looking at.
Oh, and a day's work. I'm sure we'll clear up with the town before we head out.
Nonetheless, you saved lives. That means everything. And he moves off in kind of like a hurried pace, obviously. Like he seems very able, and he starts going around and trying to help. And after a little bit of time, people begin to trickle in. Right about now, there's a whole lot of folks that you saw last night. Like, everybody is up. Leo, you are able to find... oh, come on, Brain, what's his name? You're able to find Manu.
Mm-hmm. That little guy owes me a water scroll.
And he, very frantically, he like runs down from the north. He's like, is she okay? And he just sees her like in your arms, and that's the only context he has. Oh, dear gods, is she all right?
And I just hand her down to him, and yeah.
Oh, kid. Oh, and he just drops to his knees, like, just devastated, and like looks around at the blood and the aftermath. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Oh, thank you, Gather. Oh, Hunter. Builder. Traveler. Thank you. In all the forms. He looks up at you, Leo. What happened?
A rift in the middle of the lake. I'm not sure if everyone's okay.
And he looks around and... almost certainly not. Oh, how could we have been this foolish?
I say grift instead of graft. I meant graft.
Grift is what we're doing to the town. Graft is what happened.
And
You can tell what's on my mind. That's a Freudian slip.
right. Leo, you've seen this guy before. You did a deal with him, and he had some like magey, looking outfit, and it was like kind of blue robes with like some kind of like watery, mimicking like tassels, like just like little streamers coming from it. And it looked nice and thematic, especially because he told you that water was a bit of a specialty of his. But there's now the robes are, his eyes look a little bit sunken, like they were already sunken when he came up, like. And roll an insight check for me.
Just out of curiosity, do we see this interaction between them? Like when Hila was given back to her uncle and everything?
Say again?
Does
Smart.
Dro and Yaslin see the interaction between Leo and everything that happened there?
No. You guys are tucked away, and there's such a crowd now. It's like everybody, day or night, is out in the city right now. Just going about. No, this is much further away.
Okay.
17. Leo, you see that these kind of bags under his owlish eyes, there's no way those showed up in the last 10 minutes, as this started. He's exhausted. And he's wearing different robes and spectacles that look like they're for like reading and paper and studying. And the robes look a little bit more official than what he was wearing before. Still in that thematic, watery vibe. And you see a symbol that's stitched onto essentially the lapel of the robe that you don't recognize, and it's not one of those like circular deity symbols that you've seen around town. It's more of more like a book that opens up, and there's a picture of a waterfall that falls from the middle of the book. And he's just looking around and just trying to gather, and he grabs Kilo. Are you all right? Yes, Uncle. Fine. I helped. I used my magic to protect a little bird who helped fight the monsters. It was his. And he helped. And so did all the other new people. He looks up at you, Leo. And he shakes his head and reaches down into his pouch and hands you 150 gold and says, "There's no charge for what you need. I'll make it." That's a way of saying thanks. I don't have much else to repay you with.
Well, that'll do fine. Thank you.
I said it was originally a $200 commission, right?
Yeah, and I had paid a bunch down.
Yeah, I think you paid half up front.
Yeah.
And and just very clearly he like has 100 in his hand and adds another 50 and hands it over.
I gotcha.
Very clearly, he's not misremembering the math. It's additional.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm terribly sorry. I'm not tracking well with memory at the moment. Did I ever catch your name?
I don't think so. It's Leo.
Manu.
We are the friendly friends. No, just kidding. I didn't say that.
Manu. Hobble Pepper. No, if you don't mind, really should go check on the rest as well. Come along, my dear. And he grabs Kilu's hand and starts leading her around town. And Leo, give me a perception check.
Natural 20.
Perfect. As you're kind of milling about over the next couple of hours, you see about 4 other individuals who look like mage types, who also have those same official robes with the same symbol on it. Again, they match the kind of, well, and it's actually the first time that you see non-bestial humanoids. They seem to kind of slip in and out of the crowd pretty easily. You see them going over to people who are injured and healing or whatnot. You also see 2 individuals that are rather large, and they've got similar blue armor and pendants hanging from their neck with those circular religious symbols. You see a couple that you haven't seen before. One is a beaver. And you also see an eagle as well. But they have the same symbol, same color scheme, same theme. And they're going around and healing and helping, and then stepping away. They're trying not to be too involved. You also see some other people that are in far more subdued, kind of monkish style robes and whatnot, and simpler, just kind of a almost like a uniform, but it's really just whatever simple clothes that aren't quite as festive as this town felt before. And so there's a bunch of new faces that you haven't seen even from last night. So you're just able to pick up and check on. You're just kind of able to track quite a few new folks that come in to help with the rescue effort.
I got a question. Of the you said I saw 4 other mages. They all had like similar symbols on their robes.
Mm-hmm.
Was the symbol all the same? Was it a book with a waterfall, or was it like a book with different things? You know
It's all a book with waterfall.
Okay.
It's the same symbol, just slight variations on the rest of the clothing, but the symbol was the same.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I guess at this point Leo would just, if he's just kind of wandering around checking on everything, he'd want to make sure that, like I just saw Dro and Yaslin, but I'd want to kind of make sure that I see the rest of the crew and make sure that they're alive and good still. And I would also want to check on Elga.
Yeah. Belga's very easy to find. She's running around, participating, keeping track of stuff. And she sees you, and there's a moment of relief, like she hadn't allowed herself to. You're rolling really high on insight and perception and all the things.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize that she hadn't really let herself hope that you were okay.
Yeah.
But to see that you are, there's a little bit of like the dam inside that she's like holding herself together with, like breaks, and she kind of wipes her eye and be like, been on like one date and here I am crying. It's a bit much.
Not after the day we've had.
Fine. I'm glad to see that you're okay. She just reaches down, grabs your head, and gives you a kiss. I need to continue this, so I will have to see you later.
I'm glad to see you're safe, and then yeah, I'll let her keep doing her thing.
Yeah, and she wanders off again. And it's easy enough to find the rest of the crew. Bro and Yasland, you guys go over and settle with Nora and Seamus.
No, Dro's walking around the city, inspecting everything that happened.
Yeah. A lot of it, there's not a lot to do, honestly. The number of injured is not high. There's no more threats, but you keep your eyes out. Anyways, the amount of property damage that there is not insignificant, but not devastating. And it's not the space of mind that anybody's in right now. They don't have any more need at the moment for your particular skill set from the adventurers. They're people taking care of their people after the second tragedy in a number of days.
I was also just looking around, not more of looking for people to help, just taking in, especially clocking families.
God damn it, Seamus.
Sorry, there's been like little side conversations.
Oh, that image is amazing.
It's cursed. Honestly, it's just genuinely a cursed image, and I'll never get it out of my head. It's not what Yaslin is, thank you very much.
Are you sure? Because the tail.
It's much more beastly, okay? Much more,
And the attitude. Very similar.
Okay, Dro.
Yeah, focusing more on the families and how they're acting, talking if any of them have the casualties as part of their family or yeah.
Yeah, there's still a few bodies that are just lying where they stayed, and there's not. People are just like in shock and crying, laying themselves over the body, screaming, and going through the stages of grief, in denying it or trying to bargain to bring them back. There's something about this makes you feel very much so like an outsider. You don't know these people. They don't know you, and yet you are witnessing their most devastating moments. On top of that, none of them are remotely the same species as you. And there's just something that feels, and this is happening for all of you. Nora slightly less because one, it's Nora, and she's a little dead inside, but also because she is animalistic. She is GIF, and there are a couple of people here that are that same way. None of them were the victims, but for the rest of you, there is a incredibly isolating thing, almost like zooming out of a map and only seeing the 5 of you in focus and the rest is blurred. But it's not an entirely unknown feeling to any of you. It's kind of painful. Still kind of hurts. It's hard not to connect with these people. But being on the outskirts and like you can, even without an insight check from any of you, just looking at your other companions, you can all feel this and you can all look around and see that regardless of what the details are, at some point everybody that you travel with has felt that same way before about something. You can just see it in each other's eyes. This is not a new experience to feel on the outs.
I think after a while, well, one question for Lily. When Dro was walking around, was Yaslin with him or no?
She'd probably trail along with Kyle or splitting.
Okay.
And essentially scaling a building.
Eventually coming back and finding the group and just sitting silently. Look over at the group, and particularly Yaslin, and then just kind of stare into this fire that is not going out.
Theme.
Mm-hmm.
Little fauna over here.
Just start a short rest if possible.
Yeah, you guys are uninterrupted for a short rest.
Nice.
Give me my key points.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything that any of you want to say or talk about as you're settling down from this encounter from the middle of in the middle of a town?
Oh, my hit dice didn't roll.
Guess I should roll that last one to take me to max. Now I take my short rest.
Max. If no one... Is everyone at the fire now? I know Seamus and Nora are. Is Leo?
Yeah, I'm over there.
Okay. Just after a few moments of silence, just kind of without lifting his head.
Oh. Oh wait, yeah, that's good.
So, don't think this wasn't expected. Look over at the 3 others getting beaten and battered. You guys good?
I'm feeling a little better after sitting here for a bit. Yeah, I mean, we got some of our clocks cleaned pretty good there.
Oh.
Look over at Leo. Your little friend, the griffin. He good?
Yeah, no, he's fine now.
Kind of look around. Where is he?
He's back in his home. He'll kind of gesture towards the crystals that he keeps around his waist. Well, it's a little satchel of crystals around his waist.
So if we didn't get to him in time, is he gone?
Yeah. It wouldn't be the first one I've lost.
You would notice a little bit of relief. Look over at Nora. You weren't kidding. You're good with a gun.
Yeah. I like shooting things. Especially when they think they're better than me. Which they're not.
Kinda chuckle. Half-ass, like you can tell he's forcing it. Well, just trying to lighten everything. You think we earn the city's trust now?
Seems like a pretty good start.
And kind of look around. Well, what's left of it? Kind of start to stand up. What's the plan next?
Check out this library.
Yeah.
I don't look over at Yaslin. Yeah. I feel like there'll be some helpful information.
Maybe some answers.
Yeah, those would be nice.
Can we get out of the rain? I mean, I don't mind it, but
Just kind of look up. Well, it is raining.
Are you steaming right now again? You just do you steam in the rain now? Is that like canon?
A little bit less prominently than when she's raging, but it's more like a mist than a full-on steam. When she's raging, it's just like...
I think at this point, Joe would pop his hood up that he's had down this entire time.
There's a little bit of a spill as it goes down your neck. Just
oh
being
no,
full.
that's
Just-
the worst.
He would try to play it off.
Do I catch it though? That little.
I have to roll for that.
All right, I'll do it.
Oh boy. Where is it? Oh my god.
She knows it's going to happen
Oh,
before...
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She knows it's going to happen before Dro does. She's been eyeing that hood filling up ever so slightly.
You just wait for it. He's gonna put it on. Wait for it.
Stands that close to his eyes. Anybody know where the library is?
To the north, if I remember.
Yeah, I thought it was up north.
I saw some guys with robes.
Oh,
They may know where to look. And come to think of it, that little owl still owes me something. And I think he'd be a good person to ask.
Kind of puts his hand out. Lead the way.
All right, cool. So we've been chilling here, right? We did a short rest, so that's given him some time to get back to his booth, and all set up.
Yeah, hypothetically. But point in case, as you look around, you don't see anybody in those blue-colored mage robes or in like the blue armor. They're all absent. Except for Manu, you are able to eventually track him back down. And when you do, he's not wearing the robes. He's back to his normal attire.
Interesting. So when I get to him, I'll first ask if he's ready, if the magic is ready.
And he says, and he's got the goblin next to him, Shellac, and they're working together. And he looks up at you and says, and looks up and just says, so you need to take down a large fire creature, huh? Well, this is the... And mind you, it's not like just an hour after the attack. It's like a few hours after, before like he's able to like get back to his work and whatnot. It says, oh, this should do quite nicely, I think. And Shellick slaps him in the back and be like, you're being too modest. This is gonna be awesome. And like, they kind of saw you coming, like put a tarp over it, and like she rips it off. Check it out. And you see what is essentially like a long box that obviously like has like gears and springs and like things wound up on it, and it's almost like a missile launcher, but there's 4 nope, actually size, there's 9 like holes in there, and each one has a large harpoon sticking out of it. And you notice there are like blue and white and green runes like carved into everything. It's like, you want to catch a big fiery fish? So definitely do it. And she slaps the thing. Like, and she grabs it and like puts up on her shoulder and just like points it up at the rock wall that's behind them. And Manu's like, no, we really shouldn't do that. That's great. And she launches one of the harpoons, and it launches out with a net behind it, and like slams into the wall, and it sticks there and anchors in, and you see just water dripping off of it as like this long piece just is soaking in the rain. And then you compare it to the other strands of lights in the tops of the roofs and the tarps above the workshops and stuff. And you look back, and it's not dripping, it is drenching. There are goblets of large water drops that like fall to the ground and splash directly underneath.
Leo's eyes would light up, and he'd be like, "Amazing! This is fantastic work." And he'd go over and touch it and start looking at it.
And this'll get the job done for you, beastie.
Manu says, I've never quite worked on anything like this, but a little bit of magic and a mixture of artifice and a bit of trapping, and I think this will do well. Now, how do you expect to get that out of that wall? She looks up and just, shit. And that's where we will end for the night.